don't need or want these provinces. Shun, you take care of them. Just a way to get my money back off of Shun. I gave them 11,000 ducats. They spent half of it probably on mercenaries. But that's good, it kept Shun strong so that they could fight these early wars for me, because I was in no condition to fight them myself. I had to get my troops back onto the Japanese land, because we're going to go to war with them. I need to wipe Japan off the face of the earth. (1764), is that when I finished Ryukyu? I thought it was a little later than that. I'm going to have a lot of work to do if I want to beat that. Especially with Malwa taking off like this. Jeez. Nationalists, go home. Wow, that was good. Alright, the Oirat Horde does have a couple of friends, Shan and Tibet. Trouble is, if I annex Tibet, it's going to really annoy a lot of the other Buddhists. So I may have to make do without doing that. Oh, but their techs are low compared to my godly vassals. Tempted to vassalize Tibet. It's mostly for having a route so that my vassals can walk over here. Annexing Tibet would really annoy the other Buddhists. And it would particularly annoy the Burmese and the Chin people because they share the culture group with Tibet. Whereas if I just vassalize them, that's only 15 aggressive expansion base. Ah, jeez. It's like they don't want me to convert their lands. I'm trying to get some money here. I could put the bureaucrats in charge and I would get a lot more money, but it would take 50 admin to put them in power. Something about minor details. Oh yeah, another good thing about forming the Mughal Empire was that their national idea starts with minus 25 core creation cost. Now 100% might be enough to get it down to 0, but if you have even the slightest bit of war exhaustion, it's going to be less. It's going to be more than 0 time to core it, and it's very important to get the cores instantly. Very important indeed. That discipline bonus is mighty. I never used to be a big believer in discipline, but all that changed. Alright, war with you soon. They will call upon the coalition. Well, whoop-de-doo. I wonder if I could give you the rest of these. I really don't want this crappy land. Besides, it's your religion. I'll actually get more money out of it from you having it than me. Because I don't make anything of it. It's just a revolting mess. Whereas for you, you instantly get a core because it's my core. And it's your culture group, not mine. And it's your religion, not mine. That Wasuli revolt was very untimely. But, as if they know they're going to get Wasuli, they're going for it. Quick trick for anyone that's fallen into the problem with the cannot sell provinces to people because you don't have a core on it. There's a bug where, let's say I wanted to sell this province to Shun, but I didn't have a core on it and I couldn't core it. If I wanted to sell it, normally it wouldn't allow me to sell it. But if you choose it from the drop-down menu, it'll correct itself and it will allow you to sell it. Oh, that's right, I need to build an embassy. Thank you for the reminder. I need to tech up for that embassy, however, and that requires tech 6. Shouldn't be too hard to get. It's more important to get the embassy than the rest of these diplomatic ideas right now, because what I need are lots of diplomats. It takes a long time for them to travel from Japan back to the Mughal homeworld. It's going to be difficult to build up the war score needed against such a massive alliance. Trouble is, if I annex Oirat land, that's going to make the Chagatai hate me. I don't want the Oirats to constantly be getting involved, all up in my face. I need to balance out my aggressive expansion here somewhat. Could just improve relations and get them out of it, but I really need to fight more of Japan. Try and get those relations up. The reason I'm instantly gaining cores is because when you have core cost reduction, that also reduces the time it takes to core. I was under the impression that there was a minimum time for coring, but it appears that I was wrong. Thank goodness for that. Alright, inflation's down to 3, bearing in mind we went all the way up to 50 something. Thanks to our loans. We were forever alones. Ho ho ho. Oh, I can get advisors for free as well if I have the eunuchs in charge. What else do they do for me? Trade income, advisor costs, tech costs. It's all pretty good. These factions are pretty amazing. Perhaps I should concentrate on a bit of internal stability if I get the Oirat Horde out of my face. Maybe I should unrival them as well. Whoa. Stronger missionary strength. 35 admin power or 1 stability and better missionary strength. Ka-ching, ka-ching is what I'm thinking. I should make these even faster. I know it is really tempting to get that missionary strength +2 on the go and really start converting this land so I can actually make some money. I think that is what I will do. $3.3 ducats to recruit him. He's a level 2. In fact, I can get all the level 3 advisors for free now. It shows here advisor costs. Base 55%. Because it goes up 1% yearly, but because of the eunuchs it's minus 100%. I'm only paying the inflation costs on my advisors. Ooh, theologian. Just as good. Because when you take him you unlock the decision for +1 missionary strength. And tech cost minus 6%. It's going great. It's a shame that I only have 1 of these guys. Now, do I want the lower revolt risk, or do I want the better missionary strength? That is the question. I think missionary strength might be better for converting these lands quickly. No, it wouldn't make too much of a difference. Fortunately, I don't have my discipline bonus right now. And that's really kind of showing. But we can be subsidized with mercenaries even down here. Yeah, inflation's at 3.4. It went all the way up to 50, but because I had a lot of admin power saved up from that level, from that admin 6 ruler, I saved it all up, and before I went bankrupt I spent it all reducing inflation, which took me down to about 30. And then when I went bankrupt I lost a quarter of that, so it took me down to the 20s. And I've just been reducing it ever since. I normally hate spending it spending admin reducing inflation. But the earlier I do it, the better the bonuses. It also means I can enjoy a better neighbourhood bonus from this tech. Whoa. Give me that artillery. Free money. Who's going to say no to that? Not this money-grubbing Scot. Also want to keep that piety high. Better conversion. Now I need to think about how I'm going about the Oirat Horde. I have a claim on Tibet, don't I? Yeah, I do. A permanent claim, in fact. Some people are telling me it's not permanent, but I'm convinced it is. They have quite a few allies, but the important thing is that I'll drag the Oirat Horde into a separate war, and then I can do a different war with Japan. Someone's saying this is God mode. Yeah, this is pretty much God mode. Took a lot to figure out, though. So when do I go to war with Tibet? Probably just before Japan gets its truce ended with me. Which means I should ship my troops over now. Japan's tied up in a war with its vassals. Now, I don't know how this is going to work. They're at war with Shiba, who wants to be independent. Oh, well, that's interesting. I could fight Shiba separately, I'm sure of it. Alright, let's make the most of this then. Again, I've got the technological advantage. Having the eunuchs in charge is definitely good for those advisors. But I should settle for the cheaper ones, because once I lose them, they're going to start costing me megabucks every month. It is regrettable, but I think having 25% extra discipline is superior. Right, one step at a time. I need to declare war on Tibet, which will draw in quite a few buddies. Oirat Horde will probably become war leader, but if I can vassalize Tibet while I'm at it, that'd be great. Besides, my vassals can do the fighting for me. Yeah, we got this in the bag. Tech 5, Tech 5, Tech 5. Tech 7, 6, 6, yeah. Go for it, my minions. Shun becomes extremely strong because it has all these problems as Horde. Ah, I see. So the claims go away after you declare war on one of them. It becomes clear to me now. I think I'll bank up my powers at the moment, although I really want that for religious unity plus 50. That's going to be enormous. No, I should make a beeline towards it. It is too important to pass up. Now Japan is done. They will call in the... Yeah, they'll call in the coalition. Well, bite me. There's not many of them, and we're far stronger than they are. get my regular troops for sieging, I think. It's a little bit of attrition, but I'd rather the mercenaries did the fighting where they take the actual losses. Please don't ask me about Scottish independence, because I really don't care about it. Alright, stacks of 3. One. I got me blocked here or something? Oh, of course, I'm not at war with Sheba. What am I thinking? Not yet, at least. Conquest. Mind you, Japan's winning that war. Maybe I should... Yeah. Let's take advantage of the situation at hand. This is vanilla EU4. The only thing that I have changed is the user interface, because I am very blind. Alright, this should be a fairly good conquest of Japan. Also, good job, Shun. Doing me proud. Oh wow, that's a lot of Oirats. Perhaps I have bitten off somewhat more than can be chewed. It'll be fine. Our horses will blot out the sun. Oh well, maybe not if Shun sends all their troops to Japan. This is not the main battlefield, my friend. Now, I should be looking at the people that are likely to join coalitions against me and get their relations high. Ayutthaya is a prime candidate, and Vijayanagar is also someone that I really don't want against me. If I allied the Chagatai and Timurids, I'd be able to avoid the aggressive expansion of consuming the Oirat Horde. Should I consider that? The Uzbek might still get involved, though. Also, it may drag me into wars that I don't want to get involved in, but it would be good for negating aggressive expansion. Something about Indian troops? Yeah, I got 20,000 men in India, but they're more on rebel stomping duties. Also, I don't want to expand in India at all just yet. I have a plan for that. A pretty interesting plan. Somewhat inspired by the Ryukyu run. Alright, soon I will have positive prestige and I will be able to complete my mission. Also, Chagatai going for Oirat, that is great. Satsuma done. I can't make separate peace with Tibet, and I doubt that they're going to let me make them into a vassal. Maybe I shouldn't have all my guys tied up. I'll forget about the one speaking to Timmy. Get back here and fight my horses. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Keep the conversions going. As my religious unity increases, it'll give me a better ability to stabilize my nation. If you haven't noticed, there haven't been many revolts in Korea lately, which have been quite nice. What in the world? I've never seen anyone in my stream have a little symbol next to their name before. What magic are you doing, Dehance Man? God, this discipline is deadly for them. I could further advance myself very quickly here. Wow. That's pretty good. I'm taking land from... Who are you? Hatakeyama and Shima? Yeah, okay. So if I get rid of Manchu and I get rid of Shiba and I add you two, which doesn't cost me Diplo points, that's actually bugged at the moment, I can get their land for almost free as well. Which is pretty good. Well, Japan's almost done anyway. I shall reconvene my troops at a better province. He's special because he pays Twitch. Paying Twitch? He's insane. Right, maybe I should actually take these coastal provinces so I can snake my way up into Shiba's lands. How do you manage the coalitions when going for world conquest? Well, I developed a trick for that quite a while ago, and I have worked on it since. Pfft, Kyoto peasantry. Oh, here's a little trick. If your enemy has rebels on occupied land, I've explained this one before, but I've got quite a few new people here. If your enemy has rebels on occupied land, when it comes to the peace negotiation table, that will work in your favour. Look at here. Okay, it's not there anymore. Madness. There should be one saying rebels in Japan plus such and such. But it's not showing up. Maybe it needs the tick of the month to take it into account. Rebels seem to go by an internal pulse. Huh. No dice. Oh well. Here I am trying to look smart and everything. Am I purposefully attacking Japan's lands instead of Shiba's? Yes. If I make Japan really weak, then Shiba has a good chance of getting independence. And of course, as a Scotsman, it's all about the independence. That's annoying. I'm trying to convert this land. I could give these lands back to Manchu to lose aggressive expansion, but I don't think it'd be worthwhile just yet. focus on those wars on the mainland in a little bit. Seems that we're not doing as well as I had anticipated. Also, surrendering other people's lands doesn't lose you aggressive expansion anymore. Who would have thought they'd fix that? Wouldn't it be more beneficial for Shiba to peace out with Japan with low war scores so they can stay a vassal? No, I don't want any more vassals, I just want to annex them. Because nobody really cares if I annex Japanese land. It's too far away from anyone to really care, and it's stuck within a culture group that belongs to just me and my vassals. And Ryukyu, I suppose, if Ryukyu really wants to join the coalition against me. By all means, I will be quivering in my booties. I kind of want this land though. Now once those 2 sieges are up I'll be able to... Oh no, I don't want that one so much. Yeah, that would look good. Ah, but on the other hand I need to finish off you. And that's expensive. That would do. Alright, let's take care of that breach, because I really want my lands to be converted so I can actually make some money here. Hemorrhaging money, 8 ducats a month. Alright, Mino's a gold province, that means surely they would accept my gracious peace offer. Yeah. Mighty. But I should get my troops off of the Japanese land. No, it'll be okay. That's a good peace offer, and nobody really cares other than the Japanese. The Oirat Horde cares a tiny bit, but that's only because of the Manchu province. And with Manchu gone, they will no longer be in my coalition. Huh? Hinnigan and Ichizen. That one, and oh, of course. Oh, of course. I need to manage my rivals here so that I don't spend any diplomatic points. Seriously, who do you belong to? Ah well, cares me not. How about that then? Still in again, because I forgot to make you. Ah, whatever. Just take it all. It's only 20 dip. It's not like I need to get rid of my war exhaustion because I lose 0.1 every month. Thank you, Temple Faction. Truly you are my greatest ally. Again, let's get some cores going. Boom, boom, boom. Hinnigan is 10 base tax, so it's 20, but still it's minus 14 months, so instant. Again, no mods, I'm playing the vanilla game. You will see no such cheatery chokery on my channel. Get these guys back into Japan. There's more conquest to be done. Oh. Huh. That pieced me out with them. You survive for another day. Jake doesn't cheat, he makes Paradox wish he did. Paradox never contacted me with regards to the Ryukyu World Conquest or any other exploit, and that's fine. I just want them to fix the particularly bad exploits, and then I'm satisfied. Now, should I invest troops on the mainland, or should I trust my vassals to do a better job than they're currently doing? What do I even want out of it? I shouldn't antagonize the Oirat Horde any more than I already have. But making a vassal out of Tibet would really rustle their jim jams, so maybe not the brightest of ideas at the moment. Yeah, their aggressive expansion's pretty harsh. Also, I don't really want to make my vassals too exhausted right now. Then again, yeah, if I ally the Chagatai, they wouldn't care about me taking the Oirat Horde. Nobody cares about me vassalizing Tibet. So I could just make the Oirat Horde my next target. Consume them. I'm sure the Timur wouldn't mind too much. Yeah, let's ally the Chagatai. Besides, if the Chagatai do well, the Oirat Horde will join a coalition against them rather than me. Any republics nearby for you know what? I consider that. Tibet is a theocracy. What? Tibet? Noble Republic? Okay, well, I guess there are no republics nearby for you know what. Where's your highest base tax? It's probably Mino. No, Setsu's a little better. We'll get our claim on Setsu going. Yeah, my vassal's superior military tech is really showing off right now. Oh dear. Our 441 is in the office, but we're at -1 stability now, which is no good. And it's far too expensive to gain more. Drops my piety heavily and gives me pretenders. In a province I don't care all that much about. Why are they in Japan? They want to put 221 in charge. I say over my dead body. The Dalai Lama can assume control and turn it into a Buddhist theocracy with no penalties. Well, I think the penalty is being Buddhist and being a theocracy, both particularly terrible things. Although you no longer get a stability hit on your monarch's death as a theocracy. Oh, Balearic you go too far. You do get a stab hit if your ruler dies in battle. And that's still bad. Okay, Nepal are conquering Tibet. It's all going on here. It's all getting really busy in Asia right now. These Sunni provinces, they're actually giving me income now. And that is nice. I'm a despotic monarchy, and I actually want to keep that because it gives me cheaper unjustified demands as well as lower revolt risk. These are great things for me. Right, when I polish up the Oirat Horde and Japan, I'm going to let all hell break loose. But getting Tibet as a vassal is a fairly important part of that. So I'd like my vassals to do a bit better, please. I got no diplomats to send out. Okay. Well, I'm already friendly with Chagatai, so get you guys home. Gain that piety for better conversion chance, and Japanese patriots. Your patronage is not welcome in my country. Would the Republican military idea group be beneficial for your new system? No. Cheaper mercenaries definitely, but for the most part, no. Money is not going to be a concern. Technology is not really going to be a concern. Diplomats and aggressive expansion are going to be relative concerns. So I want religious to convert quite a lot of my lands to get better Casus Belli and to make sure enemy war leaders cannot change. You know what, I'm just going to make you on rebel stamping duty. I don't normally do that, but keep Japan under wraps. Yeah, this war goes long enough, I can fight Japan again. I just want Japan annexed because it's a very rich island. I mean, if anyone's united Japan before, they know that it's got quite a lot of riches, and with Japanese as an accepted culture, that'll certainly help out, although the intolerance is hurting me quite badly. Damn Shintos, they're really hard to convert. They're as hard as Muslims. But they will be no match for me. Huh. Okay, Timurid hates me again with a passion. Give it a rest. Still a wee bit to go to make Tibet my vassal, but we're almost there. And once they are my vassal, well, at least I don't have to worry about Tibet getting its jimmies rustled. Treasury is sinking fast. At least we're making 50% more manpower than we did when we first became Mughal. No, we're not Ming anymore. We are the Mughals. Mighty Mughals. Right, I know it takes a little longer, but I really want to get all of these Korean places converted whilst it's still an accepted culture. So I don't have to worry about revolts here. Mostly. Negative stability is hurting me. Alright, we are but a hair's breadth away, and there we have it. Tibet as a vassal. Only costs 20 diplo. Thanks to despotic monarchy and the temple faction driving it down by 60%. I don't think making rivals changes that at all. Only upsets the Oirat Horde. Well, boo-hoo, I think the Oirat Horde are about to be very upset with the Chagatai very shortly. Nonetheless, I will get my relations up with them so they don't see me. Huh, okay. Huh? Oh, damn, because I vassalized Tibet, I got drawn into the Chagatai War. That's not good. With the Oirat Horde as war leader? Well, no. Have a duck it and call it a day. I could release Manchu, but that wouldn't give me the lack of aggressive expansion. Have a ducat. I want to see you beat the Oirat Horde senseless. Also, it gives them less enemies. And we'll get our alliance back instantly. We don't have the malice for having it broken or anything, so essentially that war was pointless. There we go. Right. Oirat Horde, I should see to eating you up shortly. But first I have the Japanese to deal with. Come on, Oirats, you really need to destroy, get destroyed by the Chagatai. I've got too many Diplo relations, but that's alright. Not too worried. Tempted to get the eunuchs back in power. I don't care about the temple faction right now. And I really want those glorious high-level advisors on my side. Well, land maintenance, definitely. Make me the money. And so nobody cries over my lack of merchants. Oh well, they're already at work. Seems that they remember where they were. That's good. As I gain more power in the Nippon trade node, I'll be making more bank off that. And I'm actually making money. This is unusual. Get that missionary strength back up. Exploration will be the fourth national idea. Overseas provinces don't really cause much aggressive expansion, so it won't be too hard just to take these provinces off of Europeans. Converting them might be a bit of a pain, but I think we had enough colonization in our last game. Also, Russia should be able to be blocked off quite soon. Although the conquistadors would be really useful. I really need to march my way up here. So much I need to do, and in such a short amount of time. But with these faction bonuses, everything will be okay. Now, what can I do? What can I bloomin' do? I really want to speed up the conquest of Japan, but I'm having to wait on these truces to go away. If I had the bureaucrats in charge, I'd get a lot more from my tax, and I'd be able to get a lot more religious unity. However... Oh, damn this province. Hey, Shun, take care of it, and maybe you can even have the province. I don't want it. Ooh, nice. Nice. You have your mother's eyes. Farakhtiar Afsharid. Of course, I got Iranian names now. Sell you Hinnigan for... Oh, they must have used up all their money. Well, maybe I don't want it. Well, let's see. It's your religion, your culture. You'd make more money out of it than I do. Why did I vassalize Tibet instead of annexing them? Annexing Tibet would have given an enormous aggressive expansion with the other Buddhists. And I don't want anyone down here involved in a coalition against me until I finish with Japan. I'm doing this one region at a time to avoid spread out coalition wars. It's unfortunate that Oirat is in one against me right now, but there's little I can do about that. Also, when I start attacking India, the Tibet will be like a bridge to allow Shun, Si and Zhou to march over here and help me out. But that is still coming later on. Like I said, Japan first. I think Japan, then India, then Southeast Asia. Seems like a natural progression. Alright, truce is almost up with you. You'll annex more of your vassals. Not Sheba, though. I wonder if Sheba's going to fight you again. I'll see if that happens. 1st of June. I'll give it a moment to happen before I declare my own war on Japan. Gotta stack these bonuses, yo. Gotta get converting this land as well. That religious unity needs to go up. I can boost it by 50 by putting the bureaucrats in charge, but I'd rather get free advisors. Perfect. Oirat's out. They must hate the Chagatai more than they hate me. So let's have a look. Chagatai have 28 aggressive expansion. I've got 72, but the difference is I don't have a border with them. It's part of the reason why I'm using Shun to sell provinces to. It keeps countries from wanting to be in a coalition against me because they have no border. In fact, they're not even close to me. So, Japan, what's it gonna be? Diplomatic relations +1 or 50 piety. Give me that piety. These places are going to convert at the speed of sound. When Dmitri comes back, he's going to blow a top because he knows he's missed it all. I don't want to marry you, my friend. I just want the alliance so that we don't get aggressive expansion on each other. My problem with Chagatai is that you're Sunni, so you're going to kick up a fuss when I annex Sunni lands. You're also going to kick up a fuss when I annex the Oirat. In fact, I'll fight the Oirat and Japan at the same time. If I can clear the Oirat whilst I have my alliance with Chagatai, Chagatai won't join the coalition, and I think the Timur is too far away to care. Although, just on that note, I will keep my relations with him sky high. God, my throat hurts from all this talking. Man, oh man. Who did Timmy get declared on by? Oh no. Crimea is still going for the Golden Horde. Okay, let's get that prestige decay down and more Diplo relations. Ten admin power is not worth 30-something ducats. Goodbye, Unix. Yeah, I will never form the HRE outside of getting that achievement. I'm not even sure if it is an achievement. Alright, Japan, it is time once again. My manpower is back up to full speed, and you have not sufficiently teched up in your military. Whereas I have, and will continue to do so. Look at that, 489 military power to get to level 8. As a Chinese man. Get that piety up. And I can never forget, before war, gotta get this faction in charge, the temples. Now these things go up and down naturally due to navy tradition, army tradition, war exhaustion, bankruptcy, overextension. But the main thing is to most of the time keep the bureaucrats out of the office. They're good for peacetime, but there will not be much peacetime in my world. You are not welcome in my world. Right, making sure he arrives one day later so that he can get away. Damn, that is so powerful. It's a shame because these guys look so cool. Don't actually want to kill them. But it's all for the greater good. They're fast though. Their legs have been folded 1,000 times. Just fold them in the other direction. Wow, this is unfair. I've still got my claim on the Oirat Horde, so they will be another one to die. Wow, these conversions. Get my ships out to go faster. Gotta go much faster. Also, blockade income helps ever so slightly. Get out of here, Japan. Abunai indeed. Nippon katana, cut through mainland sword. Okay, now this is an event I've been waiting to show up. Tibetan monk. A traveller from Tibet has arrived in Ro. Okay, so he's gone this way. He says that he has travelled from the faraway Lhasa and he comes to spread the word of Buddha. The temple faction opposes this request, preferring instead the traditional teachings of Confucius as the sole font of spiritual guidance for our people. While there is a heavy case to be made for the temple faction's position, overly heavy-handed treatment of Buddhism will destabilize our country. It would actually change my provinces to Buddhist. But it would give me admin power. Where is Echizen? Isn't that... See, this is why it's so good. It can fire for any province. So, Echizen is currently Shinto, which is a -2 to conversion chance. They'll convert it to Buddhist for me, which is good. They'll give me free admin power and free prestige. And now this province is 2% easier to convert. So, thank you, factions. You are... Finally. We've finally recovered our abysmal prestige. Can fund at Taj Mahal as well if I get a an artist. Alright, well that put the eunuchs in power. I'm satisfied with that at the moment because I don't need the extra discipline anymore. These guys will die easily enough on their own. Better make sure of that by engaging in a spar. These guys. When am I going to annex these Si, Sao and Shun? Well, let me put it like this. That's a lot of Confucian land, and it would put my nation in a state of confusion if I annexed it. I don't have the power to convert it right now. They've also got it all as their accepted culture and everything, so it will not be for a long time, because they make great pets. Also saves me having to micromanage sieging places like the Oirat. So it will not be for a considerable amount of time. Close to full annexation of Japan. Don't really want that though. Don't want Shiba as a vassal. I'm not sure if releasing nations as a vassal drops your aggressive expansion anymore. Goodbye, ships. Next game you can draw a giant noodle all over. I don't have the temples in power, so I have to pay quite a lot of money for these provinces. A lot of Diplo power. I should end their vassalization of certain nations, though. Well, by eliminating them, I suppose. Don't care about Shiba, but I want Shimaju and this other one no longer part of it. Shiba can fight for independence when I reduce Japan to almost nothing, and then I'll have two great people to attack. Siege of Ara Ara is over. Central Doab, that's troublesome. That's a big revolt. Very revolting. Detach the mercs, consolidate the non-mercs, and get more mercs, basically, because manpower is a number. An important number. I would never talk down and call it just a number. It is a number all other numbers aspire to be. State of confusion. Yeah. You come for the conquest, you stay for the wit. Alright, Gang 1 complete. I can take care of each... what's this province called anyway? Ichizen. I can take care of that much easier now. Japan almost complete. And for the cost of 10 Diplo... Oh, I should not have done that. That cost me extra. By getting the Temple faction in power, I can get these provinces for pretty much free. I don't need Shiba as an enemy. I'll name you. So that when I do my peace deal, I want that and that. I might as well get my claim as well. I want your gold province. Yeah. That should be good. And with that, your vassal is going to wreck you, my friend. Also, who cares? Nobody really cares. 15 with the Oirat Horde? Huh. Why does the Oirat... Oh, of course, they're in the same religious group. Still, for 4 provinces, 15 aggressive expansion is... 5 provinces. 15 aggressive expansion is pretty much nothing. People are asking me, how is my inflation? 1.41. Bear in mind it was 50. Only a couple decades ago or so. And core. Love that sound. Oh, damn. Kai is the gold mine, not Mino. Well, that's good. That just keeps Shiba stronger, because Shiba needs to destroy the rest of the Nippon. Soon I will be done with Japan, and then it's time to move on to bigger matters, such as the Oirat. Truce will be up in less than a year, so I'm going to set to them. Don't think we have many allies, just Nepal. And Nepal is no problem. However, it is a problem, because my claim will expire on them. What do I do about that then? I think I will do nothing. If Nepal want to fight, then let them come at me. Fund the Taj Mahal keeps asking. Ooh, move capital to Delhi. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that gets rid of all my claims. I'll keep that as it is for now. People are telling me to make more claims. Yeah, I do need to claim more of Japan. Kyoto seems only fitting. I think it's got high base tax, so it'll make Japan annexable in the next war. Although best case scenario, Shiba declares their independence first. And surely they will. I mean, look at them. Also, Shun needs to get their troops back onto the homeland. Keep that piety high. Tempting to marry Timur. My ruler's 26 though, it'll probably stick around for a long time. Oh, they love me. Huh. Which means he wouldn't be too devastated over my annexation of Oirat land. By all means, let us make great friendship. Discovered in Kyoto, I don't care. Gonna get those eunuchs back in power. Because the bureaucrats don't get really any influence, I can just, by one click, only 10 Diplo, I can flick between eunuchs and temple. Glorious. And with the eunuchs in power, I get my free advisors. Completely free, just about. Tempted by that revolt risk reduction, but I gotta get those conversions done. I really want more missionaries, but in order to get those I'm gonna have to push my way westward. Huh, gain a statesman. I want the eunuchs in power, so we'll go for him. Level 2. Welcome. Ramadan, it is always time to fast. And got my men sitting around doing nothing. I should really be increasing relations with people who are likely to join a coalition against me when I go balls to the wall against the Oirat. The Oirat are Buddhist. I don't have to worry about Tibet because they're my vassal. So I have to set my sights on... Well, I've already increased with a Utah, so Shan should be next. And... Dai Viet are going to be problematic because of their plus 100 traditions to coring cost. I shall have to tread carefully down here. But they're all threatened by me. I should be focusing more on people that have rivaled me. Like Vijayanagara. And keep the one free diplomat so that when the time comes, and the time has come. Okay, that was easy. Get to work, my vassals. Now I have my alliance with Chagatai and Timur. Neither will join, but they won't get aggressive expansion with me, at least not very much, because we have that alliance. Now, what do I do with Nepal? They're Hindu. I don't want to disturb the other Hindus. Nice. That was so easy to convert. I want to get these high base tax Delhi lands dealt with as well. So Upper Doab, done. Yeah, Dai Viet, I will be considering them as a vassal. Somebody suggests going aristocratic instead of defensive for the extra diplomat. I don't think I'm going to be that starved for diplomat. I'm going to have 2 base, 1 from diplomatic, 1 from my embassy, which I will eventually build. I don't think I'll be too stressed for diplomats. Certainly, I don't think it's worth wasting an idea slot on. 4 will suffice. I've gotten by with a lot less. Of all the places they run to, they go and siege Tibet. Although they got Bhutan. I should make them give that back. I will make them give that back. They're not war leaders, so I don't think I need my extra discipline just to fight these guys, these jokers. All I need are arc busters. Actually, if all their troops are there, they'll have to engage me in the mountains if they want to come back. Even without my discipline, just by sheer military technology advantage, I will have the victory here. I will set you back on the autonomous suppression mode. Lost my conquest on the Vietnam. That's okay though, I do not want to perturb Southeast Asia just yet. There's a lot of other things to do first. Quite a lot of things. Amazing the difference converting this land has made. I'm actually making a decent income with the eunuchs of all people. Trading in the Nippon node helping out as well. Yeah, plus 50% trade power from the eunuchs. That's going to be pretty overpowered later on when trade starts to become our real money maker. Right, Muhammad is dead. Long live Muhammad. Yes, perfect. Shiba has gone against Japan. I hope they get their independence. Of course, I have my truce with them, but the AI is pretty good at dragging out wars. It just has to last 3 more years. What's that? You want back in your country? I'm afraid it's not going to be that simple, Nepal. Somebody says I've got over 1,000 admin power. How dare that happen? Well, sounds like someone hasn't played outside of Europe before. The maximum number of monarch points you can hold is multiplied by your tech group. Since I'm Chinese with plus 60 tech cost, I can also hold 60% extra monarch points. Also, I'm getting hit with that auto-sync bug again. It just lags the game for a couple of minutes. I want to take this moment to express how gratified I am that I didn't have to restart. My heart was beating so fast before I went bankrupt because I thought for sure I'd messed something up. It's a very delicate process. If I had been 1 day out, I would have gone bankrupt with 2 provinces, and that would not have flipped my culture or my religion, and that would have been no good. Surely faith alone can sustain them. Save your game before it dies. It's okay, it's Iron Man. Wow, easy. Bloody peasy. Where was that revolt anyway? Korea? Not a problem. Oh, Gabe. Stop sitting on the server. Someone chase him away with a brush. Yeah, poor Shun. They've got a 20 stack stuck in Japan. They don't know what to do. I mean, where are their cogs? No, they're right there. So what, are they unloading on 1 regiment at a time? I know it's going to give me a big penalty, but not enough. Great. Great, great, great. I'm doing a better job converting this than Delhi ever could have. 32 months is a long time. Let's go for 19. Right, I got your capital, Nepal. Surely you will be willing to give that province back. Ya don't. Okay. Be that way. Conquering you is my full-time occupation, my friend. Please collect trade with extra merchant. Here's the problem. Going back and forth between eunuchs and anything else, I keep losing and regaining one merchant. But what am I even meant to do with this extra merchant? Is there anywhere I actually have trade power? Okay, I've got 9 trade power in Beijing, so let's collect there. I hope you are happy. Trade. Eventually it will become the bread and butter of my nation, but not right now. Alright. Still not willing to give that province back. What a Dutch bag. Alright, surely he's changed his tone now. There we go. Now this will be interesting because it'll show if I'll lose all my claims. Probably will. Could release Chanpur. I actually want that. But it'll cost me unless I... A bit more... Yeah, I think I will. I'll try to take that from you. But do I really want to? I should just settle for the lands, besides I can't afford it. Do not have the Diplo power to enforce this, okay. You'll change your tune shortly, mister. There we go. Oh, wrong one. Just with Nepal, please, give me that. Now let's see what happens to my claims, because I'm quite interested to see this. I have it until my truce ends. That makes sense. What? Jeez. No waste of time. He's going for a long stroll just to inspect the Shakatai lands. Fine, do what he wants. Now, Oirat. Just to check, if I take one piece of land that's not my claim, Ayutthaya gets 6 aggressive expansion. I don't want Ayutthaya in this coalition against me, not one bit. So let's keep those relations as high as they go. I think I'll even send them a gift, just so that they know we're on the same page here. Shan will probably get the same, but Shan is now threatened by me. So, probably... yeah, I can't give them an alliance. Yeah, because I'm at war, okay. Shan's not such an issue though. Ayutthaya. Here. Hell, I don't need money. No, hold on. You guys stay there. You guys all stay here. Combine and suppress. Ayutthaya. I don't claim to know anything about these guys. Why are they so angry against me anyway? What's their problem? Can't they hate, you know, their neighbours? That's what they say, hate thy neighbour. Alright, Oirat can be annexed in 2 wars. I think I want them to join my coalition. That way I'll be able to take them out one shot. Bow. I'm going to need the Temple faction in charge for this. It's only 10 military power, well spent in my opinion. Claim Musashi. Sure. Sounds Japanese. Ain't that a thing? Thomas Bennett 44 says hi. I say hello. Lucas, I can't keep up with your messages. Hold on. Yeah, they prevent Malaya. They must be destroyed. Well, actually, they hold Sunni land. Do Ayutthaya. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need to take that off of you. They're gonna be quite the nation to chew through. Right, Central Dibdabs is all up in my face again. What are they anyway? There's no reason to revolt. Delhi nationalists, I saved you from yourself. If it weren't for me, you would be Timmy food. And Timmy would form the Mughals, and I suppose you'd be in the same position you are now, but that's not the point. Alright, come on. Truce is almost up with you. Gain your independence already. Or maybe I fight Japan? And then you get independence? Maybe that would be a better way to do it. Wow, Musashi went fast. Conquer Kita. For just prestige. No. Alright, more heretics converted. I know it takes a very long time, but I really want to get these disgusting Punjabi lands converted. They're high base tax, so high revolt risk. Am I going to unify Islam as the Ming? Yes, I will. Might as well, I'll be taking the provinces one way or another. Alright, Yamato, disgusting. Sorry, I mean revolting. Alright, so you've lost 10? So what, if Shiba want independence, they have to occupy Kyoto? I thought independence was protecting your own capital. Odd. Well, they won't give me military access, but maybe I can do something. I'll declare war on Japan. Hopefully that won't bring them in. Take Kyoto, because that way they will not have the war score problem. And everything will be okay. It's a shame that Shun's troops don't stop being exiled. A real shame. Because my troops stop being exiled if I march into my vassals' territories. Excuse me. Damn it, vassals. Stop putting troops into Japanese land. Alright, Oirat looking pretty multicoloured there. I'll get my temples faction in order soon. Am I going to convert all my provinces? I'm going to try. If I can get 100%... well, I could easily get 100% religious unity from bonuses, even if no provinces were my religion. But I will try to make everything Sunni. I will try my hardest. Gotta convert fast. It's man's God-given right. Don't you dare white peace. You should be able to get your independence if I annex Kyoto. I don't have attached a unit on, no I shouldn't. I feel sorry for the guy coming in saying, what OPM did you start as? Funny you should ask. Oh, I want that revolt risk reduction though. It will really help with income. Alright, Kyoto down. That means Shiba has 30 war score. That should be enough for independence. So I need to be ready to pounce on you. Keep my horses on the mercs. Now, when you execute. Mughals are OP, absolute. Yes, there we go. You must be independent now. What? You didn't want to be a vassal. You didn't want independence. You just wanted a province. I hate you so much. I'm going to kill you. I could annex you and make you my vassal, but you have so much aggressive expansion now with me. 419, it would not be worthwhile. Of course, I could release you as a vassal in another war. Damn, why does this have to be so complicated? Shogunate powers tricking me again. Alright, get yourself to Kai. I will defeat you. With clinical precision. Get ready for the storm. There we go, that should speed things up a bit. Meanwhile, the Oirat gets all flustered. People are asking me what program I use to record. I'm using Open Broadcast software. It's really good. Right, does that annoy anyone or everyone? Ayuta only gets 32. Great, I'm gonna eat you alive, Oirat. Chagatai don't even care. They get 5 from it. 5! I think I'll avoid getting the border with the Chagatai though until I fully annex them, because once I get a border I'll probably lose my alliance with the Chagatai because they'll start to hate me, and after that I'll get a lot of aggressive expansion from annexing the Oirats. What definitions? Broadcasting at full resolution, if that's what you mean. Ugh, call for peace with Japan. So what you're telling me is I need to get the temple faction so I don't gain war exhaustion. Easy peasy. Alright, Oirat Horde complete. That's very cheap for all that land. Excellent. They will be finished off shortly. Of course, with the temples in charge. Core. And it's amazing how much admin power you save when you don't have to core anything. Now, the land is Buddhist, so Shun probably won't like it. I think I'll keep these lands for myself. Oirat Horde has entered the coalition. I am terribly afraid. Oh, it was just call for peace on them, not on Tokyo. That's okay. In fact, that's pretty good. Oirat looks sad now. I wonder if my vassals will still take care of my rebs there, or should I create a standing army for the mainland? Oh, Chagatai, they're going to finish off the Oirat. Awa, Musashi, all these provinces. But what do I do? Do I take over from Shiba, or do I reduce Japan to a one province? I think it might be worthwhile reducing Japan to one province. There's a lot of land to take here, so I'll work on that. Dun 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 dun. You're Japan. Don't actually care about either of those, so let's get a bit of good relations going. Right, I want that gold province at long last to be mine. Can only spare 14, nothing here costs 14. But I really want Kai. Musashi is my claim here. If I drop Musashi, I can take 16 and another 16. That looks good. Trouble is, it'll still take 2 more wars to eliminate them. Well, it's just the way it goes. Of course, before I do that, I need to make sure that Shiba is my enemy, so that when it comes to the peace talks, everything is 3 diplomatic power maximum. It's a world conquest. It's not possible unless you remove certain boundaries. Well, hey, I haven't modified the game at all. I'm just doing it. Let's get those cores going, and then I can boot the temple out of the faction. Get the eunuchs back in power. Only costs 10 dip. And using them, gee, let's get level 9. I'm almost ahead of time here. $309 Diplo power just to get that. If I wasn't Chinese tech, it would be free, but I am Chinese tech. Let's get those national ideas on the go. What did I say would be my second one? I think religious. Make it so. Just need to interpret certain rules in different ways. Well, a lot of my inspiration came from a guy that I saw speedrun SimCity. Mayor K, he was on one of the... well, he's been on quite a lot of the games done fast, marathons. And he kind of sat back and he said something along the lines of, the important thing about being mayor is to take a look at the metrics that you're measured by, and if something doesn't actually matter, just ignore it. So I don't want the important things about a world conquest are overextension, aggressive expansion, and hey, that's pretty much it. So if you just find a way to ignore them, you'll find your world conquest goes a lot more smoothly. Treasury's never really much of an issue, because once you get the ball rolling, money is no object. Huh. Those Mongol nationalists are an object, though. Let's try and remove them. I doubt I'll have the time to get to them, though. Go fast. Seems like the fastest way to get there. I had a reduce overextension mission. Well, formalize weights, not worth the admin power. If I'd taken that, my prize would have been a level 3 diplomat, and I'm not... Actually, I wanted to make a point there, but actually level 3 diplomat would have been the best advisor. The one thing I need, reducing aggressive expansion, and it would have been level 3, so... So-ho. Alright, manpower finally getting into reasonable levels here. This is good. This is very good. Eunuch excels. Level 2 philosopher or 20 admin? Not even a question. Give me the admin. Welcome to Constantinople. This is a song that plays in the I think it's the Conquest of Constantinople music pack. By default it only plays if you play as Ottomans or Byzantines. Well, since that's never going to happen for me, I took it out and changed the coding for it so it can play at any time. One particular song I think is called The Caravan, and it's fantastic. Japan is very messy indeed, but soon it will become glorious green. Permanent casts rely on other government types. Great. Shame that there are none. But the important thing that I want is this tolerance of the idol worshippers. That tolerance of heathens is fantastic, and that religious unity will put me at almost a permanent 100. At least when I actually start converting these guys. Unfortunately, losing my inquisitors really slowed down things like that. Such are the hands we are dealt. Vobis monstro. Not even too concerned about my manpower, although I will still try to merc up. I'm not sure if these powers getting big in India is a good thing or a bad thing. Certainly bad for my initial plan, but if they're big then there's not many who can really join in coalition against me. Chagatai, you grow a little too big for your own boots. If you border me, I'll have to kill you. Oh, would you look at that? You border me! And I have claims on you. I think these eunuchs are cheating at the examinations. They keep passing flawlessly. Temple faction is dominant. Okay. Do I want that though? Cheap advisors are pretty good. They save me a whole lot of money. But my advisors are cheap anyway, so nah. Oh, actually that's costing me 14 ducats a month. Yeah, better to have the eunuchs in power. It's only 10 dip, not going to be missed. Now what do you think? Are Chagatai going to annex the Oirat? Because that would be both good and bad. They annex the Oirat, I annex them. Simple as. Oirat, Horde, Malabar, and Kashar. Many of those people don't matter. Once I finish off Japan and the Oirat, I'm going to crack open a can of enormous whoop-ass on India. They won't even know what hit them. And just to help in that, Deus Vult. And religious unity plus 50%. I think my income was 16 last month. Now it's 24. And I got Holy War, a fantastic Casus Belli. Yeah, Lucas, annexing Chagatai might be pretty bad in that regards, but Timurids are friendly towards me and we're allied, so they wouldn't get much aggressive expansion. And I have plans for India. Big plans. Okay. Chagatai is getting nailed by Nepal. Truly Nepaling. Feel like I'm going too slow here though, but I know it's for the better. Get my diplomats to work getting relations up with Zhou. Sea I'm not too concerned about, but I'm going to need Zhou. Yeah, I'm going to try and get a personal best on World Conquest time, but that means I've only got about 200 and something years to do it, which is going to be difficult. Also, look at that, Lucas. I've still got my claim on Nepal, even though we went to war. It ticks over each month, so it is eternal, which is great news for me. Nepal is Hindu, right? Okay. Deal with the Hindus last then. Beautification says it is going a tad slower than expected. I have to be careful of my aggressive expansion though. If I were to go balls to the walls, it would actually end up slowing me down. And I can't be doing with slow. Once I finish off with Japan, you'll see what I've got in store for the Indians. I'm not too worried about getting India as an accepted culture, so I might as well convert these provinces while they are. But man, Punjab is going slowly, much too slowly. Need that piety. Need that piety pretty bad. Do we get more dark magic in India? Not really. It's just a plan for conquering them pretty fast and pretty hard. I shall merc up closer to the time, but my tune ends in a little over a year. At that point I will put the boot in. Ayuta still hates me. Why? Why are you gonna be like that? This is nice. I'm glad everything worked out. I was pretty pretty bricking it that it might not. Yeah, there is more dark magic to come, but not for a wee while. I need to get my economic idea first. Holy smokes, that's so cheap. Whoa, okay, level 3, I'm having you. Unfortunately, when you fire someone, for example, if I fire him, he still appears in the pool here, so I can just rehire him. So I don't actually gain anything from doing that. They might be free, or close to free, but just by firing them doesn't cycle in new ones. If I put the bureaucrat faction in charge, I'd get new ones. But again, they'd be around till they die, and I'm not spending the 15 admin it would take to get him in charge. Get the bureaucrats in charge. Bloody lazy bureaucrats, only looking out for themselves. How do you sleep at night? Well, I sleep in a big bed. It's incredibly comfortable. And it's nice and cold in Scotland, which makes it even easier. So I sleep very soundly, knowing the horrors that I instill upon this game. Alright, come on Japan, wartime soon. Although, I wonder if Shiba will go to war with them first. I hope they do. That'd be great. Polish Japan off, and then go utterly balls to the walls in Asia, in the rest of Asia. That is the plan. But I really want to get Japan out of the way just so it's not a distraction, not an AE sink, because I mean, look at that. He will never get out of the coalition, 618. At least not within several generations. People are suggesting that I need that embassy. Yeah, but I'd rather fill out my ideas here first. Unjustified demands, dip rep, and lower cost of breaking truce. Now that one is going to be useful. Okay, good, they're at war with Japan. That means I can fight you as well, but that's kind of strange. I think I'll annex you first then. And if I can do it fast enough, you won't peace out with Japan. At least that's the hope. That's risky though. What if I annex Japan? Will Shiba become my vassal if I'm at war with them? No, if I annex Japan, then they won't be the vassal anymore. So I need to move on Japan first. Annex them, and then take on Shiba. But as soon as I annex Kyoto, I have to declare war on Shiba or else they'll join the coalition. Alright, that makes sense. They'll call upon the Oirat Horde. I don't even care. Alright, the Oirat Horde got involved, but not too concerned about that. I'm just here to annex Japan. Regrettable. It would be nice to annex the Oirat Horde. Also be nice to get Japan done quickly. I should maybe get some cannons in on the case. I can afford them, that's for sure. Shiba will probably become a vassal of Kyoto, of Pueblo or something. Stranger things have happened in Europa Universalis. Shiba should be thanking me here. I'm going to make them independent. They can thank me by dying quickly. Also, my vassals can thank me by getting their land off of my bloody Japan. Alright. It's pretty swell looking Muslim artillery. Come on now. And this is why I need two guys. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want negative stability. But at least with high religious unity, it is cheap enough to boost back. But if I put the bureaucrats in charge, it's 50% cheaper. Stability cost plus minus 50%. I'll worry about that later. Doesn't impact negatively on me too much. Come on, Kyoto. This is good. This gets Japan out of the way for good. And I can keep all this rich land to myself, accepted culture, slowly but surely joining the one true faith. Yeah, bankruptcy changing your culture is a completely undocumented thing in this game. I only knew it because it's something we used to do in EU3. Also, I'm not going to use that merchant because he's not doing me any favours here. Alright, so full annexation for you. It's a shame because that'll get the Oirat Horde out of the war, but I can't make separate peace with them anyway. And I think if I took Kyoto, probably wouldn't be able to take Oirat Horde land, or would I? Or would I? Well, it's too risky. I can't afford to have Shiba pieced out. I can deal with the Mughals at my leisure. So I annex you, and then next day, you're a free nation, you're not in the coalition, and you're about to get 2, 6, 7, 8, 9... 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 base tax. Well, we'll call it a conquest of your highest base tax province, which is Owari, just in case you're a bit too expensive. Oh, I can't do that. What are my choices? Call the conquest of Ichigo then. That's all they wrote for Japan. Mighty nation of folded 1,000 times warriors, but it could not stand up to the might. So normally it would take 40 months and 81 admin power to core Kyoto, but I'll wait until I annex these other guys before I do that. How did they enter? Did they ever leave? I'm not in the Muslim tech group. I am in, I am in the Chinese tech group, but my units are Indian. What the hell just happened? Huh, okay, they formed Japan. That's something. Huh. Alright, well, fine. I can roll with that. I got some troops cramping my style, so let's get my main units out to attack as well. Yeah, they must have taken over the shogunate, making a fool out of me. afraid we're just too technologically advanced for you. Bankruptcy is generally horrible, ETF1, but in a controlled manner it can be dealt with. And if you are only one province large, then going bankrupt will make that one province's culture and religion your primary culture and religion. That's pretty important. That's always been the case, that's nothing new. Yeah, that is Japan. The fat lady is singing her tunes for you. Just as well I did as a... no, Conquest doesn't make a difference here. But it's fortunate they were the size that they are, otherwise they would be too big to annex. Extra missionary, ka-ching. Let's get some religious unity going, pretty please. France is already pagan. Have you ever been to Paddy? Funny guy. Funny guy. Let's keep getting that military up and on the go. This is actually the second stream in a row where I've gone bankrupt. I went bankrupt in my Navarra game several times. I really wish I could play that again. I want there to be a way to get rid of Iron Man status. I found the old way, but I haven't found a way since. I'm sure there is a way. I just gotta figure it out. Also, this sieges would be nice if they finished off sometime today. Huh, forming Japan still gives you daimyo ideas. Doesn't give you Japanese ideas. Okay, sure that makes sense. In crazy land. Alright, welcome to the fold. Jeez, that's expensive. How about we make it not so expensive? $80's still quite a lot. Why is it 80? Is it because annexation is not an unjustified demand? Huh. Interesting. Frustrating that I could take all that for 6, but annexation costs 80, but it's worth it. And who cares? Nobody cares. Get out of here. Everybody formulate on Kyoto, I suppose? Yeah. Make it all a core. I don't have the admin to do that last one. But if everyone goes to Kyoto... I'll get my fire is king. Bang. Suppress the rebels, and from now on that 19 stack will take care of all of Japan. And my fleet can, I suppose, finally go home. And in the Nippon trade node, I don't reign supreme. It's probably because of trade power being pushed upstream, which is a pain. Okay, right. Mughal Japan is a thing. I can now move on to bigger and better things. My aggressive expansion is low to moderate in Southeast Asia, but it's really picking up around here. I want to take care of the Oirat Horde, so what's a man to do? Well, I'm going to have to unload everything on India, because India is a vast source of wealth, and if I had it, then it's steamroll time. So we're going to get straight to that in my next stream. My throat really hurts from all this talking, but I think I had quite a lot of explaining to do. I'm not even going to apologise to everyone that came in expecting one province minor. I gave you a one province minor, but you shouldn't take everything at face value here. I hope I have entertained some, educated others, and I'd be delighted if I pissed off some more, but okay. Cheers everyone for watching. I hope to see you again. I will be streaming the same time tomorrow, so 11 PM British time. Yeah, there's still more tricks to show off, but I've shown off the major one, which is keeping factions whilst getting rid of inward perfection. This world conquest will go on. I assure you it will be pretty boring after a while, if not already. So watch if you want, but if you've got anything better to do, like washing your clothes or cleaning the house, do that instead. Alright, cheers everyone, catch you on the other side. Never settle for greyskin.